The Thames barrier is a very, very vital piece of machinery to help London not have as many floods. As it plays such a big role, I think that we definitely need a second barrier, as there is such a high risk of somewhere else flooding, so we'll have to get a second one. I will interview the barrier expert of China on their view on whether we need a second barrier. Hello, sir. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
Hello, and yes, that is absolutely fine if you do.
Thank you. To what extent do you think the Thames barrier helps protect London from floods?
Well, I think that the Thames Barrier has a massive influence on the way that London stops floods, and that every country who suffers from floods should have a barrier of some kind to protect themselves from floods.
Thank you. Next question. How much longer do you think London will need this barrier before it breaks? And how much longer they'll need to get before a new barrier?
Personally, I think that the barrier will survive 30 years longer than intended, as the barrier was supposed to collapse in 2040, but as it's doing so well, I think it will last until 2070.
Well, thank you for your time. Well, that settles it. We definitely need a second barrier, as although our first is still completely intact, you can never be too protective. Thank you.